Ora pois, estamos de volta. Bora lá. Vamos acabar o que tinha para fazer para continuarmos para o acto 3. Ainda queria ver outra coisa depois disto, não me posso esquecer.
Moving ahead. That's curious.
Damn, it's good to be alive. What's this?
What's next, I wonder?
No one's stopped me yet. Don't give me trouble now. What path lies before me?
Ok. Pensei que houvesse aqui mais coisas do que o que há na realidade. Está tudo bem.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Can't believe there are mind flayers.
Safe return to the city. We need to get back to the city before those monsters do. Baldur's...
I'll be seeing you.
Vamos lá testar esta outra cena então. Olha, eu não matei estes gajos aqui. Alguém matou para mim, foi isso? Será que eles mataram os gajos também aqui que tipo que eu me esforcei para não matar?
Better not be cursed.
Bem, mas eu tenho ganda gangue atrás, meu. Nós somos literalmente 10. Os que andamos aqui.
Let's move. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ok. Vamos lá ver. O que é que se passa aqui também?
What the hells is this place?
back home will ever believe this.
We can keep going a little longer now.
On my way.
Folk horror. Wonderful. Something over there.
Soldier.
This is my time. Finding my way.
Blood comes easy these days. Breathe deep and move.
Need to stay focused. Moving.
What's it gonna take?
Can't give up now. Defender of the people. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. What's in here? Should mind my stab.
The corpse has...
The stink of that place might never wash out.
That's curious. Let's see what this does. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Every bit as disgusting as the first time.
This one is a true soul power. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. Don't worry, you won't come to harm. You are not ready.
The corpse... The corpse regards you lifelessly.
So absolute. Ascending.
The corpse remains silent. That was more of a comment than a question, really.
The absolute chamber. Vermit. True soul.
Don't burn yourself.
Looking ahead. Have to keep going.
What's that?
Provato
I hope I can say the same of myself.
da na hora.
The Absolute's armies are on the march. And Baldur's Gate is their target.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Where are you going? We need Ketheric's Netherstone. Retrieve it, quickly!
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Worm's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Moving in.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask.
Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
A private word would be nice.
Something is different about Shadow. It eludes me.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Just not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, fine. What's on no notes? Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company.
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are. Looking forward to a bit of rest.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master and elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem, the world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. Oh, nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems. There's no more shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
Let's see.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her. I've been unfair to you, but honestly, you've surpassed even... What would you like to know? Anytime.
fate. Dost thou require a new ally? Oh.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination. March! Join!
We're under attack. Help me.
Eat it.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Forever dauntless.
Talk to me. Got to move.
Well, so much for peace.
Can't give up. Not now.
Under their noses.
quickly! I can't do this without you!
One day I'll catch a break.
That thing's about to blow. I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
A welcome rest.
What's next?
Blade at the ready.
I smell blood.
Can't afford to let up. Have to keep going.
Fleet of foot.
Fuck yes. Need to learn the hard way.
Another fight. Let's go. Very well. Battle favors the fearless.
Got to concentrate.
It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
This would be the worst time to take a nap.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
I should speak up.
I need you now.
Hey, good looking.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's get on with it.
What to do?
Where am I needed?
Help me!
I'm ready.
Don't be please. Help me.
One day I'll catch a break.
It's not over. Come to the skull. I can't hold them off much longer.
Let's get going.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into you. But if you...
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight. Together, we can turn the tide.
Oh shit.
These boots have seen everything.
Making my move.
Destroy the honor guard.
Have to keep going.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Think you can take me on?
coming through.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Rather than potential future allies, like you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced elder brain. But in case you change your mind... Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
I've got a long road ahead. Light on my feet. Bet that will fit in my pack. Anything of use? please.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. Orpheus is not just a Githyanki. He is Mother Gith's blood. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end, trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. Well, there will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided. I know, and I won't.
By Baldur's bones, this is a lot to take in. One, we've been carrying a mind flayer around with us this whole time. Two, it's been appearing as someone else in our dreams, cajoling us to embrace our new illithid talents. Three, the mind flayer's been siphoning a Githyanki prisoner's powers to shield us from the Absolute's voice. Did I miss anything? How could I forget? One of Baldur's Gate's most distinguished figures, a mind flayer's ally. Sensational tales, aren't they? Almost unbelievable. With a narrator so unreliable, how do we tell fact from fiction? I can't pretend I have the answer, but I know the Illithid's right about one thing. It holds our fates in its talons. Until the Absolute falls, there's no getting rid of it. Yes. And at a great cost, partial ceremorphosis. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now. Not ever. Thank you.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those illithid powers before. What makes you think I'd want to jump into an even deeper hole? You know what that offer truly entails, don't you? Become half a mind flayer, lose half of yourself. I don't want that. Of course.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Copper for your thoughts. Special, tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet. Thank the gods.
So your confidant was a mind flayer all along. This...
Oh, quite the rug pull, eh? A mind flayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself, so I can only wonder why offer it to me?
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve. We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it. That was before I knew the cost. Before I knew it meant transforming into some grotesque beast. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. I'll happily murder my way to whatever powerful artifacts we can make use of. Point at the back, and I'll stab. Just don't ask me to sacrifice my body. It hasn't been mine for so long. Thank you.
Another step forward.
O que estes gajos estavam a fazer enquanto a gente estava a porrada?
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
Gostava mais da voz.
Never wanted the easy part.
Da voz da gaja. Ai.
Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Wanna dance?
Never a dull moment.
Such a curious art.
Time to press ahead.
must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
A long way to go still.
The pride of the gate.
No time to rest. Need to find a way forward.
What's that?
More for me.
Hey ho.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Maybe I need more pockets.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Can't slow down.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Can't talk. I'm sorry.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is...
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare.
You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
Just a little more. In front of me.
Seeing that from day.
Continuing to be difficult. You'll be in a big...
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
Not asking for much, just a teensy investment to get me started.
How many red caps have we seen?
More than a handful.
What are you calling
Less
this
than a
new business?
How many red caps? I mean, man in a costume. A handful. It's not real.
Enough to clean Crimson's cage, but not in a
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. You're gonna hire.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folk seem bothered by it.
We had an unfortunate incident involving a child's fingers.
They attacked a child. You should have killed them.
I want to see Dribbles, but I don't like the monster at the door.
Please, go ahead of us. My son is a little nervous.
Gross negligence.
Dad, who's that monster?
That's just a man in a costume. He's not real.
Costumes don't...
Stinks of cheese between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji. Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No light.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. I hope you're good. The Redcaps got a little too excited when the last one nicked himself. Ooh. Welcome to the circus. A motley crew of misfits and morons. We're happy to have you.
He wants to taste it.
All right, what now?
The possibilities are endless. What do you get out of this?
Start walking right now.
They need you all to leave right this instant.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
My point.
They're like Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement? My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying, and he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
What do you mean by that?
Shh, sweetheart. Adults are talking.
Enough of this bickering! You! What's your proposal? Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I got nothing to say to them. Look, I have some very valuable... Who do you think you are? Zenobia?
You paid us to protect you and your... As I said.
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Now, please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
See the city. Up on the hill.
Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are.
Still on my feet.
On the victor's path.
On I go.
choice but to keep going. Time for some bloody work.
Battle favors the fearless. No time to waste.
At least things have stayed interesting. Very well.
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
What's inside?
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our back.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to...
I was sure we were about to be... Talk about it.
What do you get out of this? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves a chance to make some... To threaten
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats.
We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Come on, open up.
Within its walls from without Martha. At least here we stand a chance. Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think this pilgrim could cope with being homeless again.
There's still decent folk about. We'll get through this.
Brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Can't give up now.
Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
What's that?
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Let's march! Invisible me. Easy. This place is hungry for blood. Hot foot. Place is trapped. Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Let's not get caught off guard.
soldier. Long and low. This'll be fun.
Does this count as adventuring? Light on my feet.
My faith protects me. Let's try this way.
Looks like a trap there.
I should have worn better boots.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
What's the story? Light as air. This place is hungry for blood. Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Nice and quiet now.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Well, well.
I can be subtle sometimes.
This'll help.
Keeping my head down.
Step carefully. There's a trap. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
wonder what's past this. If not over, then through. I'll give it a shot. Out of sight, out of mind. At the ready.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
I don't like being cooped up inside.
I think I'll still keep something sharp by the...
A hero at heart. Ever onward.
I know, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Do try the grass.
Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
Still breathing, despite everything. Best be on my way.
As long as you stop sulking and start...
Welcome to Rivington, south Coast Way, north Worms Crossing.
Can't talk.
Welcome to Rivington, south Coast Way, north Worms Crossing.
The possibilities are endless. What do you get out of this?
Do you know where we're going?
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
See it? It's up there and you're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
I'm not paid to debate this subject.
Who are you calling?
No, little one. But you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking.
Okay, já chega por hoje. Thank you for watching. Amanhã a mais. Bye bye.